It's Roberta's favorite show and hopefully everyone's favorite show. Thank you so much for dropping by and good morning, good evening and good afternoon, Star Crew. Today we're celebrating my birthday. Isn't that exciting? I'm so super happy that you guys are here and can join me for that. And my goodness, Brian, thank you for your super amazing generosity. Not only is Brian a Patreon supporter of mine, he is also giving me $20 as a birthday present. Actually, Roberta is doing that. So thank you to both you and Roberta. That is absolutely phenomenal. So thank you so much for everyone who's here. The most important birthday present for me is that I can actually get to share this day with you all. You know, it's weird to think that only 4 years ago I didn't think I was going to make it to any further birthdays, and now it seems like, you know, since my whole cancer thing has been in remission, as they say, I get to celebrate quite a few birthdays. So that is very, very heartwarming to me. And every year when this happens and kind of sneaks up on me, because I always forget my birthday up until like a day or so before, I'm thinking, my goodness, that you've made it to another year. That is quite exciting. So super nice that you could all be here, including Captain Slaymore, who might drop by in a little while. He said he really needs a dose of my refreshing positive vibes there. So yeah, why don't we do that? Before we start with Stardew Valley, I wanted to share something with you that I've been working on for the last couple of days, and it is more a little bit of a joke. I've been experimenting with Unreal, and I've followed a tutorial by Zach Parrish, who works for Epic. And there's a free tutorial on the Epic website in which you can learn the Unreal Engine. And this is the one thing that really brought it all together. It is something I like to call Pink Peril. Oh my goodness, Mr. House, thank you so much. That's awesome. Look at the birthday presents raking up here. That is so crazy. Thank you so much for your wonderful generosity. I really appreciate that, guys. That is so cool. Wow. I would love to celebrate my 23 trillionth birthday with you all. I hope you all are going to be here to see this. So anyway, this is what I like to call the Revenge of the Pink Peril or something. I'll give it a funky title. So it just proves that you can literally make games with Unreal. If only I knew which buttons to press. I'm totally dead already. So I'm the white guy, the other guys are the pink guys. And watch the sound effects. Awesome, isn't it? So this is essentially all the game does right now, and that was kind of 4 days worth of work to make that happen, and of course to understand that. A few bugs that need to be ironed out there, but yes, that's what I've been working on. So it illustrates literally everything from adding a score and adding animations to characters, and when they touch you, they damage you, and then you respawn, and the game kind of keeps playing. So it's kind of, absolutely, yes. It is still a prototype, of course. So it's not something you want to put on Steam and say this is now $25 in the sale. It's not exactly how it works. But what I find quite impressive is that, so the sound effect, that's me, and also that's also me. But you wouldn't know, would you? Because as long as the game engine keeps playing that. Also, the guys keep spawning from the top here. So yes, it's kind of my 3D take on Journey of the Prairie King that we've been playing many times. So the dynamics are exactly the same. It's the right stick is for shooting in any direction. And the projectiles that pop out of the gun, they're literally just a flat sphere. But I've attached a point light to it, which is why look at the green stuff that essentially illuminates the scene a little bit. So it's just the super simple tricks that happen here to make that already a fairly enjoyable experience. I mean, I could play this for hours. See if I can rake up 1 million score, shall I? Or not? Well, I'll tell you what, my plan is to use Brian's 3D character that he's shared on his Patreon campaign as the main character in a game much like this, and combine it with the Cinti world, the Cinti assets, and put something of a very simple game together, and that'll be available to Patreon supporters as well. But that might take a little bit of time, but maybe 2 weeks, maybe 2 months, don't know. But hey, that's the fruit of my labor. That's how far I got with the Unreal Engine so far. I thought, this is kind of cool. I got to say, I mean, there's a lot going on, and not everything is simple. So my intention now to go forward with this is to literally recreate this project, like literally 5 more times, and document what I did there step by step, and all those things. This kind of my learning process. All those things I will document on my website. So verslewis.com is the one to watch. That's where I'm going to put all my Unreal Engine tutorials. That's the plan. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. But of course, we're all here for Stardew Valley, so let's go play that, shall we? My goodness, Clarissa and Roberta, both $20. This is awesome. You guys are amazing. This is the Star Crew at its best. All of you here together on my birthday. That's I couldn't wish for a happier birthday day. Very nice. And I'm glad you found it to my channel, Doomsday. That's really, it's lovely to hear. Lovely to have you here. It's become a really nice ritual to do this every morning. And no matter if it's rainy or sunny. Right now it's a bit rainy in Miami Beach, so there we go. Actually, Dreamlab, yes, I've removed that. I mean, the idea is actually very simple. If you have the camera moving the character, that's simpler than to do this static shot from the top. But that was what the tutorial called for. So I'm very much looking forward to putting my whole own spin on it, including first-person and third-person variations. There's just so much you can do. I mean, the level isn't really a level either. This is literally just a plane and a few boundaries. But very cool. Yeah, they share these resources on the Epic website, and you can just go ahead and follow along. It's very very nice. Ooh, the eggheads! I can't wait, Brian. This is going to be nice. We have no Queen of Swords to watch, which is a shame. Clint's birthday, totally missed it. Ah well. But speaking of Clint, I think our Iridium What's-It axe is probably going to be ready right now. That'll be interesting. That's true. I think I should put it slightly further more from the top so we get a bit more top-down view there. I'm thinking to almost get that 2D look out there. Do you know, I was wondering if I have enough to craft myself that Iridium band. No, I haven't. I need 5 Iridium bars for that. That would be really good if I could get those. That would be really nice. 5 Iridium bars. 50 solar essence. That's easy to come by from Krobus. And then once I'm a bit more versed in the whole Unreal thing, I'm gonna do some streams on Twitch to see how we can put things like that together and bring other assets in and turn them into something that's akin to real-time rendering. That'll be nice. That's my plan going forward. But of course, I really don't know that much about the engine yet, so it'll be a little bit of time until I'm there. Playmaster, top of the morning to you, and thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate that. Let's go sell some stuff here. Actually, put some stuff in the mining cabinet, if it is in fact big enough. Look, it's getting full here. It's totally getting full. So some of these things can go in other places. But right now we're not going to do any mining. We need to prepare for that. And there's so much to sort out. Cactus fruit, I don't think I'm going to go sell them. I think I'm going to start the day with a birthday triple shot espresso to begin with. There, that's nice. And that is good for Haley. We're going to give that to her. We could pickle these, but hey, who has the time here? 14 iridium ore. Now, I haven't counted on that. That should go in the smelting oven right away. And the rest of them can go in here. Oh, look at that, we've got 3 more. That is cool. That is very good. And then there's Omni Geodes. There's some really good stuff in there sometimes. So we may just go and bring that to Clint siphon up some food into here, like cranberry sauce. +2 mining, that's nice. That can get sold. This red cowboy hat. I'm looking forward to wearing that. Perhaps now, actually. I mean, Christmas is basically over. Maybe a red cowboy hat is a good look for me. I do need another one for my horse, though. What do you think? That, or rather the Christmas hat? I think maybe the Christmas hat still, because we have a couple of days of winter, and I really have gotten used to the hat, to the Christmas hat. So I think I might just go, leave that for a while. Oh yeah, you better drive home, Christina. Absolutely. I love it. The wheelie. I think so too. Let's do that. Christmas hat till New Year. Yeah, I'm totally with you. Oh yes, then we have some of the battery packs. I think one, I'll keep that for Maru, actually. Thinking of it. Let's tend to the animals quickly, and then we'll go right into town. Oh, and then also tend to the hooch. Very important. Tend to the hooch. We had a really good session in the mines yesterday, and I've discovered this, well, not discovered, I mean, I knew it was there before, but I've started using the YouTube editing tool yesterday for the first time, and it works extremely well. It's different than the one on Twitch. That's the one I was kind of familiar with. Starfruit wine is going to be great. So the YouTube editor allows you to take snippets out of a video and turn it into new videos. And I made 2 highlights from yesterday's game that I haven't quite published yet. So YouTube was working on that for a few hours, but they're ready now, and I'm gonna go and publish them later. And one of them is the one in which I experienced that cutscene with Abigail. I thought you might be interested in that, Dreamlab, because I came out of the pub and there was Abigail in the graveyard waiting for me, and had a chat with me, and all of a sudden her dad was lurking in the bushes. It's all kind of, bizarre stuff. So I thought I'd turn that into a highlight. I've also bought 100 coffees just before that, so it's kind of funny. And the other one was when we reached level 49 in the Skull Caverns in the desert, which I thought was a rather remarkable feat of engineering. So I made a couple of highlights for the first time. And it went really well. So it's a nice way of not utilizing a video editor, not having to download, upload stuff, and just fiddle in a web browser. That is kind of groovy, I have to say. I love that. Well, we have so many seeds in our seed locker. I think maybe I will turn just a few into seeds. Turn this into hooch. Very important. Yeah, no worries, because, that's why I thought maybe the highlights will come in handy. So I made the highlights with you in mind, Dreamlab. And how are you all doing this fine morning? Is it rainy? Is it sunny where you are? Because I'm looking out of the window. It's super rainy where we are. Down here in South Florida. It's trying to clear up. Not sure if it's successful with that or not. And do you all have coffee? The most important thing. Oh wow, that was a long sleeping session. I'm glad you slept that long. That's cool. Very nice. Sell that. Goat's milk we can't actually sell. Look at that. Cat! Cat! So good to see you. Roberta's watching. Your friend Roberta. Roberta, Banjo, Roberta. Barely visible behind the greenhouse. And see, this is the thing. I need to start making some some additional seeds here. I think I'm just gonna go make seeds and bring them over from my other thing. Ideally, this thing here, this is an ancient fruit, and that is even more valuable than the Starfruit. So ideally, I'd like to nurse this one back into seeds and just create lots and lots of seeds out of the ancient fruit and see if I can cultivate that in here. And in the meantime, we'll put more Starfruit out here. So Ralph told me yesterday, very exciting news, Ralph has managed to grow a giant cauliflower yesterday. He told us that. That's very cool. Don't know if you hear yet, Ralph. No, I don't think so. But yeah, Ralph managed to do that. It's the first time I've seen that, or that I've heard that. I've never managed to do that myself. So he says he got about, I think, 18 or something cauliflowers out of that. Very cool, I must say. So well done, Ralph. Oh, it's bad weather north of me as well, is it? Didn't I just see something in the water? I must have missed it already. Yeah, I must have missed it. One shame. Oh wow, that dark, huh? Exactly. This is exactly how dark it was here as well. We literally had to put lights on. It's like evening. Hello, you lovely little squiggly people here in the coop. You would not believe it. Sizzle Serp 3D, good morning. Or good afternoon. Or good evening to you. Very good to see you. Look at that. This is a dinosaur. We call him Rex. Rex looks really happy. He's really young, so I'm thinking he's probably going to grow into something really large. Look at him go. So cute. And the captain, Capum Slaymore. How you doing, my friend? So good to see you again. I'm so glad you could make it. And thank you so much for the wonderful warm birthday wishes. I really appreciate that. There's nothing more exciting than sharing your birthday with the people you love. There we go. And that's all you. So there we go. Awesome. And the ducks. In my deluxe coop here. 4 p.m. I guess we've missed our opening in the geode cracking up department. But that's okay. That's okay. Maybe we can still butter up Haley a little bit and give her that coconut. Also, put on some more iridium bars. Because look, that's 2. We can make 1 more. I can make at least 1 more. Then with 1 more, I can make that iridium band. That'll be exciting. Yeah, that we have. We need 3 more iridium ore, which should be kind of easy to get as soon as we go down to those skull caverns again. I'll put that back here. Yeah, 1 will leave because, you know, Krobus, our friend Krobus, he's gonna totally give us at least 10 solar essence. Never knew they were going to be that important, but it looks like they are. Such a good tool for mining. We missed you too, Captain. And the core gamer is here. How exciting! Very good to see you. Very good to see you, my friend. Do I not have my hoe with me? No, I don't. I don't have my hoe. But usually now I think I've found all the all the secret notes there are to find. So I think there's not that much exciting stuff around anymore. Oh, wait. Haley was here, wasn't she? I always think she lives in the blue house. That's not actually the case. I think she lives in here. Haley, my bride-to-be. How are you, sweetie? Just for those of you who haven't quite caught up yet, I've decided that Haley is going to be the object of my first marriage. So Haley is going to be the person I'm going to marry first, because I've kind of grown attached to Leia, and I don't really want to divorce her, because, you know, we've got this art station page for her going now, so that's, you know, it would be so sad if we were to divorce her. This is Leia's art station page, by the way. It'll come up in chat in a moment, and so I don't really want to divorce Leia anymore, so it's still kind of a tie. Who am I going to stay married to, Penny or Leia? But what we decided is we're going to go and develop our relationship with Haley further, so that we can go into this locked door, in which there appears to be a dark room, and I'd really like to have a look into that. While I'm here, Julia did something yesterday, just out of sheer joy of the game, really. She put a piece of cloth and Starfruit into Emily's sewing machine, and turns out she can make some pants. I've never been able to make pants in this game. I've made a lot of hats, tons and tons of t-shirts, but I've never been able to make pants. And believe it or not, I'm still wearing my first pants in this game. So I'd love to, you know, change them. Don't have cloth, don't have the Starfruit with me right now. So we'll come back for that. Just remembered that I was meaning to do something, but I forgot. What a shame. Are you smoking now, Sebastian? The frogs aren't very happy in winter. No, they're not, are they? Glad you guys are getting on. Penny, how are you doing? I don't have a diamond to give you. Yeah, Mom's been complaining ever since JoJa Mart closed down. I think it's good for her, though. Maybe she'll drink less JoJa Cola now. Don't encourage her. Hey, kids. Hey, Ralph. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the penultimate day of winter in the valley. We're just about to cruise into spring, and look at all the buried things here. I feel like I should come back with my hoe. I mean, there's so much buried stuff here. I feel like I'm missing out. It's like the game's rubbing it in to say, hey, you don't have the thing. That digs all this up. Tons of stuff to collect on the beach. Always nice to do that every once in a while. I still haven't figured out if this produces like one coral or whatnot a day, and then if you don't collect it, it'll stay there until the next day. I really don't know how that works. But I need to come back with my hoe. There's a lot of buried stuff here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's bring the hoe back. Yes, the mugs. Absolutely. You can get your own personal WP Guru mug. And the coffee just tastes so much better from those mugs than from regular coffee mugs, I'll tell you that. Shall I bring the whole thing back? Yeah, I think I'll do that. I might do that. The whole kid and caboodle thing. So these things I can only, this can be sold and that. We also need to go to Krobus, just that I'm reminding myself of that. And I feel like I'm really addicted to that coffee now. Not just in real life, but also in the game. Have you noticed? I really don't want to be without my triple espresso shot. Crazy stuff. There. Much better. That is so cool, Christina. Yeah, my mom has one, and she really likes it as well. It's a wonderful mug. And I'm not just saying that because it has the WP Guru logo on it. It's a really, really good quality mug. Come on, let's hack open the beach. If those things are still available. Yes, they are. That's kind of, so the game must keep track of these when the day begins. I suppose that's when you would do these events, when you randomly calculate where what is buried. You'd probably do that when the game calculates the next day, and then you probably hold a reference to that, and then but then what happens on the next day? Would you recalculate everything? I suppose so. I mean, judging by my fruit cave, if I don't go in there for a game week or so, it'll be full of fruit. Whereas when I check every day, then there's only really one piece of fruit there every day. So that's probably how the game works. Are there any news on the 1.5 update of Stardew Valley? It's the one that... So I haven't seen an update notification in Steam yet, so I would imagine it's not available yet. But that's the one in which we'll get the ability to grow banana trees. I love to see those. By community vote. Don't you fall asleep, man. Yeah, 12 o'clock. Let's call it a day. Lucky for us, we found our horse this time. Might be. Mr. Neville, good evening to you, sir. Well, glass shards, I think not. Void egg, yeah, maybe next time. We're gonna keep hold of that. That goes away. This, look at that. We can't actually sell the staircases, much like we can't sell tools. That's good to know. That is very good to know. Do you know one thing we have forgotten? And I will just quickly do that because I can. I'm gonna go back to Krobus. I forgot Krobus already. It is worth risking your life for 10 extra solar essence because you know how valuable they are. Okay, horse, stay here then. Oh, am I going the wrong way? I am, aren't I? Man, I need the solar essence. Krobus is the only one who sells them, and for 10 of these, I can make 10 mega bombs. And boy, are they fun to use. We buy all 10. We also we take this opportunity to give him usually a glass of void mayo, but sometimes we can't, so let's see if we can make it home. Ralph, I was just telling everyone about your giant cauliflower experience and how exciting that was. Man, horse. Horse! Oh man, here he is. We might be able to just about make it to our farm. Just about. Is that so? I've not heard of that, Ralph. Mr. House, that's exciting. That's very good news, really. When you say siding with, what does that entail? Does that mean AMD might implement an API that makes, you know, NVIDIA software work on their hardware? Maybe? Surely not. That'd be too good to be true. Is that what it means? That does sound cool, actually. 79 grand payday. That is not bad. And that is, trust me, that is probably not from Cactus Figs. What is it from then? Starfruit wine. Oh my god, check this out. 23 bottles of Starfruit wine. 72 grand. I gotta get the calculator out. This is literally the accountant in me. The 72,000, what have we got? 450, right? Divided by 23. That's like that's over 3 grand a bottle. Whoa, man. 3 grand a bottle. Well, that is super good news. That is really good news. Especially for DAS users. Can you imagine? You can use iRay on AMD cards. That'd be really good. That'd be seriously good. Who made that decision then? I wonder. Just out of curiosity, Mr. House, if you have any more details on that. Or if you have sources to that effect. Press releases, whatever. Do drop them in the chat though. I'd really love to hear that. Queen of Sauce, anybody? Queen of Sauce, come on, greetings. It is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish, drum roll please, cranberry candy. Ooh, Vincent likes that, I believe. Here's a fun one to help you celebrate the new year. Cranberries are quite bitter on their own, but submerge them in an ocean of sugar, and they'll taste like angel's tears. Here's how you do it. Very good description, I must say. Very cool. Yes, Vincent likes those. It's that hidden keg here, I keep forgetting. One day, I will put stuff in there, trust me. And it's snowing, how exciting. It could be, I mean, that is... I wonder if AMD have said, hey look, if AMD have said, hey look, NVIDIA, what do we need to do in our hardware so that we can listen to your API calls? What do we need to do for that to be compatible? Because clearly you've cornered the market, we have not. So that we don't go under completely, what do we need to do here? What can we do? It would be nice if they'd have... It's a bit like, it reminds me a little bit of the hardware it's a little bit like what Apple did with Intel processors, isn't it? They said, look, PowerPC, who cares really? Let's go and make our software compatible with whatever hardware is available. And I suppose that's technically the same thing that AMD are now doing. I can't think it's coming from NVIDIA. But if I were AMD, that is actually a very cool idea to just go and say, hey, let's just do it this way. That'd be great. Such good news for every AMD card owner. Kitty, did you hear that? AMD and NVIDIA compatible, perhaps in the future. I see, maybe this is where they're clever. Maybe this is where they're thinking, well, we're going to keep them at this price because then everyone's going to buy the cheaper AMD cards, which now have the power of the NVIDIA cards, and now most of the software can actually use them. Maybe they're going to do that. It's like, I like listening to stories like that. I mean, whatever may happen of them going forward. The similar story end of last year was that Sony and Microsoft were allegedly working together on a cloud gaming platform. And nothing's really been confirmed yet, just the fact that they're talking to one another. But I think that's a good start, isn't it? I mean, it's like, you know, especially thinking how long can we keep this up for, that we're essentially building the same hardware, just winging some different software on it just to make it exclusive. What's the point in that? Perhaps we should combine our efforts and then say, hey, let's just not so much buy each other out, but mutually benefit from something like a solution there. Kind of like the idea. Blueberry jelly, peach jelly, mayo, all right, and cranberries wine. I like it. I like it. Well, it wouldn't. It would in regard that the people who currently can't use their AMD cards, they will then perhaps be able to use them. I like to think of that as a positive thing. It would also be cool that other people could maybe afford graphics card that would have been out of their reach, or if they've got pre-built PCs that didn't happen to come with an NVIDIA card, that they now can use that for iRay rendering, that sort of thing. That's what I'm thinking of. I am super naive though, so don't take this as business advice, you know. I like to look at things extremely positively. Oh, copper ore? Really? You can find copper ore? That's so exciting. That is nice. Let's go and make those pants here. With a bit of starfruit in the spool. And cloth in the bottom. And we'll make pants. For the first time ever, pants! I like it. Genie Pants. Pants that balloon out near the bottom. Your wish has been answered. Diable. Yeah, that is something that we need to learn how to do. Yeah, Genie Pants. Balloon pants. They look super comfy, I must say. Well, maybe AMD pays Nvidia to use their API. Who knows? I mean, right now, this is the first time I've ever heard of it. I have no idea if this is actually true. You know. Let's do some research on this. See what's actually. If it was just initial talks or that, you know, that could also be like the analogy with the Microsoft and Sony talking to one another. I haven't heard anything more of that, nor has anything come of that yet. So maybe it was just initial talk. Look at that, iridium watering can. I can't wait to try that out. Iridium watering can. First of all, the cat can now have water again. Look at how iridium shiny it is. Ooh. Great Scott! Let's process some geodes. Big Navi? What's Big Navi? Never heard of that. Yeah, it could also be, I mean, this is just me completely speculating again. Last time I saw a newsletter from NVIDIA. At the very bottom, it kind of comes up with a tagline of how they define themselves. It didn't say gaming, 3D rendering, and whatnot. Not at all. NVIDIA have set their sights up for something completely different, like you know, AI, machine learning, that sort of thing. And I think the fact that their cards are popular for the gaming market is a nice side effect, but I don't think that's why they're building them. So I don't know. Maybe they're thinking, do you know what, AMD, you can have that market because you're not into the stuff that we're into. We're into kind of, you know, stuff that makes billions rather than millions, or trillions rather than billions. So you can have the millions and billions market. We're looking at something else here. Maybe, you know, maybe that's how that's initiated. Don't know. Bit of copper ore. Ooh, what's that? Teddy bear. Barite. Nice. $128-bit graphics card. Tell us a little bit more about the manufacturer, Neville. Then we can probably help you out there. i5 isn't actually that bad. The i5 should be 64-bit already. If you give it a beefy GPU, if the motherboard takes it, I think that's probably a good investment. I think I'd hold off on the CPU for a little while. CPU is less important these days than a beefy GPU. So an i5 is still, depends on what generation, of course, but i5 is still a fairly capable processor. Gold ore, nicely done. Oh, I see, that's an AMD thing. Ah. Yes, you're right, only salespeople can think of terms like that. To me, it suggests a satellite navigation system. Ooh, it has blue spikes. Aeronite. Yes, that's what we're talking about. This is exactly what we needed. Bit of iridium ore. Espirite. Soapstone. Ah, don't have any more room. That's perfect. Might as well say thanks to Clint. I do love my purple shoes and the yellow pants. That's really cool. One day we'll find out how to dye stuff. Bye, Clint. See if Gunther is remotely interested in anything we have to offer. That'd be nice. Hello, Gunther. I have nothing to donate. Look at that backpack of treasures I'm carrying. Fine. Look at all the donations I've made to the museum. Ha 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 ha. Isn't that amazing? So cool. I've essentially filled the foyer. There's a few spaces left here, but I'm already encroaching into the back room and into the back room, like a second back room. Yes, Mr. House, give us a source of your information there. We'd love to find out more about this exciting concept. It's kind of nice to think about, hey, this is a development I've not even thought about. Yeah, if you have any sources there, Mr. House, drop them in the chat. What's this, I wonder? Ah, stone. Well then, I'm thinking, other than dropping by at Croesus' store, seems that's a little thing that we can do in the middle of the winter. Help wanted, slime hunter to slay 6 red slimes in the deep lava caverns of the local mine. I might be up for the job. 750G, count me in. 6 red slimes. You got it, brother. We'll start later this afternoon. And then tomorrow we're gonna have to go and start getting ready for spring again. Thanks, Crovers. It's still Sunday, so is Sunday the beginning of the new week? Yes, it is. Good stuff. This is just like in America. In Europe, traditionally weeks start on Monday, but in America, I think weeks start on Sunday. Interestingly. Don't know why. Hey, Emily, how you doing? Hi. Indeed. Yes, nothing. It's all good. I just thought, you know, I'd drop by and give your wonderful sister with super nice manners another coconut. Because she loves it. Which is, where are we now on the whole relationship scale here? Haley, whom we have ignored for many years. Are we still at the very bottom here? Have I just scrolled past her? Haley, okay. 6 hearts. We're kind of getting there. We're kind of getting there. I have a little GPU story I can tell you that what that happened when I set up one of my render nodes that is a Z600 node, so that Julia can play some Stardew Valley on the big screen. And the sound kept coming out of the internal speaker rather than out of the TV, and I thought I'd have a look at the BIOS if there's anything I can do, as you do. And I did find some options that pertained to the PCI slot's capability of doing compute rather than or in addition to video signals. And I thought, ooh, maybe that'll speed up those GPUs a little bit. So the node has 2 cards, 2 GPUs, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just set both of these slots to compute rather than video. I think there was compute and there was something else. It wasn't video, so it wasn't quite obvious to me that what would happen there is indeed me eliminating the possibility of the stuff ever doing video calculations ever again. So I've switched basically both GPUs off the ability to do to create a video signal. So I switch the node back on, and all it happens is 6 beeps. There's nothing else. There's just nothing else that comes out. No video displayed, no nothing. Cleared the BIOS. Didn't clear those settings, sadly. Crazy stuff. So I thought, what am I going to do? Have I just bricked my render node here? That's terrible. What am I going to do? Turns out that setting is indeed not cleared. And what I had to do was, and this is where the story gets really interesting, I had to use a super old graphics card, like from literally 15 years ago, which was an AMD or an ATI Radeon. That wasn't even AMD, it was ATI back then. ATI Radeon 2800. So 1 gig of RAM. No, actually, was it 1 gig? Half a gig of RAM or something. So literally no specs at all. But it has the ability that I can put it into the shortest PCI slot ever. So it's not a times 16, it's like something like times 4, I believe. And that could render video with which I could go back into the BIOS, which let me switch off those values. So I suppose the point I'm trying to make, if there is indeed a point, there is a point. The point is older graphics cards are always good to keep. Just wondering what all my staircases are. Didn't I have like ton? There we go, 31. There we go. Lots of staircases. So yes, there we go. Calendars start on Sunday. Real life starts on Monday. That is actually very true. Very true. That is very true, Ralph. So, mining, they said. $20 bombs, 6 more bombs, and 4 more bombs. Oh, that is seriously good. Add that to the bombs we already have. We have 39 bombs now. Ha ha ha. Very good. Well, if we go mining today, I don't think we need to have huge amounts of scary equipment. We've got a bit of rice, bit of cheese here. I think I might just grab a miner's treat or something that I've made. Haven't I made that at one point? It looks like I haven't. Let's make it now. Miner's treat. Oh, can't make that. Crazy. Spicy eel then. Do we have that? Yes. Spicy eel. Come on. E7. Was that what I call you, E7? I'm so sorry. I've already forgotten. You told me last time. I'm so glad you're back. What do I call you again, my friend? I believe it was E7. Do you know that character that was made in Blender in an animation? I did this on a Twitch stream fairly recently, actually. It was E7, perfect. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Yes, that was in a Twitch stream, and these are Cinti character assets that are available from cintistore.com. They currently have a sale on, by the way. They make Unity and Unreal assets, and I got them super, super cheap in a Humble Bundle thing. Brian and I picked them up, and they were so super cool. And I thought to take a look at how versatile they are. I thought I'd put them into Blender and see what I can do with them. And I came up with these amazing animations. So they're Mixamo animation blocks. And did I not bring my bombs? That's terrible. Okay, no worries. We'll look for the slimes and hike it out of here. Take another crack at this tomorrow. So yes, added Mixamo animations in Blender and then rendered them out. And I thought this is a great idea for my stream overlay. I'd like to do more of those in the future and just have a huge collection of little animations that go about there in that little field. I've just bought some more of their assets that I intend to use in Unreal soon. It's going to be so exciting. So much you can do with these things. Oh, have you? Ooh! Drop a link to your ArtStation account in the chat there, Sizzle Sub. Or you can also follow Leia's page and I get you that way. That's also cool. If you can't post a link or if you have issues there, follow Leia on ArtStation, and then I'll go and follow you that way. I have my own ArtStation page. I mean, I'm not doing much with it, but I might follow you with that as well. That'd be really nice. I'd love to see that. Yes, it is my birthday today, actually. Yes, absolutely. In case you've missed it, here's the fake Leia ArtStation page. We created that recently. Like Leia from Stardew Valley has now an ArtStation page on which we all as Leia post little 3D squiggles and sculptures and things. We thought it was a really nice community idea to make that happen. And thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Oh, Sizzle Sub, you're the Madness Middles. All right. Okay, well, in that case, I might just call you Madness Middles from now on. No one knows what I'm talking about. Oh, thank you so much for referencing that. So your Sizzle Sub 3D is also Madness Middles on Twitch. Thank you. Great. Another mystery has been solved. That is no problem. Yes, we mentioned that at the beginning. It's my birthday bash today, and I'm super excited to have you all join me on my birthday bash. And we're doing mining, which is great. And of course, we mustn't forget that we're actually here to kill those red slimes, which we haven't encountered yet. My goodness, what is this? A mushroom cave? Look at that. This is great. I've never seen that many mushrooms. Makes me want to actually keep them, you know. Do we have room? Yes, we've got room. Mining, crafting, it is just... What else is there to do, hey? Especially during COVID-19. Ooh, I like it, I like it. Well, thank you so much for dropping by. And I will check out your ArtStation page later. So that is then also, just to finish that off, you're also testing 1, 2, 3 on ArtStation, right? I must make a list to keep track of who's who. Hey, I know Krobus. I'm a friend of Krobus's. Doesn't that make us friends too? Okay, 1:30. I guess should hike it out of here pronto. Could use the warp totem. Totally forgot about that. Come on, come on, inside, inside, I die inside. That's cool. Perfect. Whew. So super funny. E7, I haven't forgotten your question. I just kind of reading over that. Speaking of Mixamo, what do you think of the system rigging and weight mapping in regards to Mixamo doing that? Is that what you mean? Yes, please try to send me a cactus fruit. All right, first day of spring, everyone. No one's birthday coming up for quite a few days. Let's get out of the Santa clothes. Maybe go back to my normal hair. I don't know. I do like the idea of wearing hats in the game. The official cap looks quite nice, but I must say, rather me and the horse. We're kind of, you know, a team. So the cool blue cap, sailor's cap, I like that. I also like the sou'wester. I think I'm gonna don the red cowboy hat, or perhaps the cone hat. There's also the party hat. So we'll see which one of these works best on my horse. I think also because it's kind of spring, I think I'm gonna go and have this shirt here, because it's a bit like farmer's pants. Oh, actually no, I don't want to change my pants. Does this work? I don't know. I think not. No, that doesn't work. We need a different shirt. Now this is probably a good look for my horse. I might try the cowboy hat. See, I can see where we're going here, but actually I like that look. It's maybe I'm not sure about the palette. I think the palette kind of bites. Sucks, I was gonna say, but bites is a much better word. Well, a new year has arrived. Keep your eyes peeled for any new kinds of seeds being stocked in your local general store. Hopefully you upgraded your tools during the winter and you're ready for a productive year. Almost. We're still we've upgraded a few. I'll leave it like this. I've got to make sure, of course, that the Christmas tree goes. Well, happy birthday to you too, E7. Diamond, yes, I like it. No, don't eat that. No, don't eat that, my goodness. I'm full. Gotcha. I think I was clever enough to close both of my sheds, like the one with the chickens and the barn, because I'd rather plant some grass before everyone gets out. Totally lost my ability to do that. What happens if we close this now? Will they not be able to go inside? Actually, you guys already have grass here. Oh, how exciting! Truffle production is already in full swing. Guys, I will see you in a moment. I just need to do, some sorting out stuff. Like get the horse undressed and make sure we're not having the Christmas hat on the horse anymore. Even though, I must say, it does look nice. Try this horse. Try the official cap. There. Yeah, I think that's a good look. I think. How about that? Yes. I'm not sure. I like it all. It's difficult for me to make decisions in regards to. I think this is a good look for the horse. Horse with a party hat. Oh, how about this? How about that? That's the real party hat. I mean, it is my birthday after all. Perhaps I should have a party hat. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, that's what you mean. Right. Yes, they're auto-rigger. I think they're called the auto-rigger. So you upload an OBJ, static OBJ with no rigging, and you set the points on the shoulders and on the chin, I believe, and on the knees and on the hips, and then Mixamo goes ahead and does it. It's not bad, I must say, especially for prototyping. Awesome. It doesn't do an awesome job like that a final rigger could do, but I think it's phenomenal to see your character, at least walking around. So for simple things, it's really nice, and I like the fact that it takes like 5 seconds, and you need to know nothing about rigging. A good thing is also you can go and take this and then of course modify that rigging information. If you download the FBX, import that into Blender, you could have a play with the rigging and adjust weight maps. So sometimes I think that when the thing that it puts in the shoulders, so sometimes the characters don't have arms that go straight down, they have arms that kind of bend, in a bow, and they're a little bit too far from their body with the auto rigger. I haven't found an option to adjust that there, but I think in principle, I think the 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 system itself, that's a great idea. That somebody's even come up with something that automates this as efficiently as that. That is quite cool. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it really depends on the character mesh and what they can do. So I haven't found a way to say, like, especially the thing with the arms, that's not something I'm particularly keen on. So if you use an OBJ as a Genesis character and import that like that, the guy walks around like that, and that's ridiculous. But I think it really depends on the mesh, and yeah, maybe it's a good starting point. It's a bit like Marvelous Designer is a good starting point for a cloth simulation, but often people make the mistake to think that whatever comes out of Marvelous Designer is already the end product. That's not quite the case. That's a really good starting point, but I suppose you really have to have the knowledge to then remesh that outside of Marvelous Designer and then kind of craft that better so that it becomes something, that's the final product. So I suppose it's the same with the rigging on Mixamo. Perhaps they give you a starting point, but you then have to go and fine tune it when you get it back. Not that I know how to do that. Jay Daly, how exciting. Thank you so much. If you drop by tomorrow, I can wish you happy birthday in person. Big 5-0, for me, that's in 2 years. The Big 5-0 club, you'll be joining tomorrow. How exciting. Ah, yes, indeed. Happy early birthday. I like it. Thank you so much for dropping by and welcome to the stream. We're just talking about Mixamo and rigging and how good the auto rigger is. I think I'm going to give my horse the cone head though. I think that's it. That's it. We'll do that. That's the look of my horse now in spring. I think I'm happy with the cowboy hat here. So I'll put all the other items of clothing back into my dresser. Frees up some of my inventory here. And truth be told, I really don't know what to do with all those red mushrooms. Purple mushrooms, we can give them to the wizard. That's cool. I think this is the perfect draw for that. But the red mushrooms, I mean, we have so many now. It's almost like I want to do something with them. I just don't know what. Spicy eel, that's good for mining. There, kitty cat, good stuff. Good to see you too. What's it like being out in the open again, animals? First day of spring and all that. Good stuff. And you already have grass. Yeah, you can eat that. Whitaker, that's cool. Thank you for the truffle. That is very exciting. Oh, thank you for that truffle too. Thank you, Hamlet. There's always stuff to do. Where do all these stones pop up from? Crazy. Haven't seen much honey during the winter, of course. How would I have? Tidy some of this up, and I think we're going to have a look at planting new seeds. Oh, look at that, first day of spring, and we already have an apricot. It's got to be a record. All right, so I think I've closed the chicken coop because I want to plant some grass here first before they eat it. I suppose I can leave them out today so that, you guys can go out and eat the grass that's by the coop, maybe, by the barn. How about that? Fun is only the beginning, you say? That is very cool. I'm not quite there yet, actually, E7. I'm not quite there yet, even though this is kind of cool that I look that way. Maybe I behave that way as well. I sometimes think I behave like a 12-year-old. Actually, no, I'm 13-year-old. I'm not 60 and I'm not quite 100 yet. That's absolutely true. I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm in this weird period that I suppose it's called being middle-aged. I think is the official terminology for that. Yeah, middle-aged I am. And the good thing is I shall remain middle-aged until I'm actually really old. So kind of cool to know that I might actually get there after all. That's very cool. I might get there after all. I'm 48 today, to lift the veil of secrecy there. 48. So I'm not quite in the big 5-0 club that Jay Daly is going to join tomorrow. And I hope you're going to have a marvelous day there. Come on, treasure. Over 60, but not quite 100. That's good. I like that. I like that. That's very good. Oh, do you know? And funny enough, now I am in good health. I wasn't always in good health, and it's so super nice for me to be able to share the fact that I am in good health now, and I'm super pleased about that. Super happy and super grateful for the fact that I am in good health now. Because I was saying this in the beginning of the stream. Oh great, chicken statue. What am I going to do with that? That's not what I said in the beginning of the stream. I said in the beginning that only 4 years ago I wasn't sure I would have any more birthdays when I had cancer and the treatment seemingly wasn't working. That was that was bizarre. So that was really one of those moments in which I thought you might not get to your 46th birthday. And that was a huge surprise when that happened. When I got to my 46th birthday, that was really cool. And today I'm celebrating my 48th birthday. That's super exciting. That's awesome. So miracles can happen. I've seen it. I've been there. It's crazy. They can happen. And they do happen. And sometimes we just don't see it. Or we can't see it. It's not so much that we don't want to, we just can't sometimes. It's just, we're just human, aren't we? So yeah, so that's why it's so super exciting for me to be able to share my birthday with you guys. And so I'm super stoked about the fact that I'm here. Haha, loving life. I can be around. It's just, it's something I wouldn't have always made that statement in my younger years. So that is something I can say about old age, if you will. You learn to appreciate what you have much more than when you're very young, where you think everything's a burden and it's just you haven't quite found your place yet, and everything seems like a chore. And it's such a shame because it doesn't have to be. What you have, what you're not aware of, namely good health and youth and all that, it's just something you think is not worth mentioning, but it is. But it is. Every moment that you're doing well is actually a moment to celebrate, really. Including finding truffles, playing a game that gives you so much fun. It gives you so much joy, like Stardew Valley. And I think I've said this before, huge shout out, and I should say this many, many more times, huge shout out to Eric Baroni for making this game single-handedly. That is a feat of engineering and a half. There, pinecone. Oh, more truffles. My goodness. You think you're 70, but you're only 17. That's exciting, E7. That is very cool. But I tell you, the other thing that is really difficult to do is, in fact, judging people's age. I'm really terrible at that because I can tell when someone's young, and I can tell when they're in this middle bit between grown-up and old, and I can tell when someone's old. But that used to be much easier for me to tell than it is now. I've just turned 48. 48, that's my age. I've actually turned 48 this morning. At midnight, in fact. Actually, 23:28, so 28 minutes past 11 in the evening, German time. That's when I've technically turned exactly at that point. It's 48. Thank you, Pam, for the battery pack. Don't know what you're going to do without it, but thanks. That's good that we have one now. It's interesting, isn't it, Christina? I think, I don't know, back in the day it used to be easier because you saw people who were old and you knew, well, they're old. And old back in the day, that meant, well, you're probably over 60. You know, people who are retirement age, they look like old people back in the day. So I'm saying 30, 40 years ago. And today that's not the case anymore. I've met people who I'm thinking, what are you, late 50s? I'm 87. You go, what? And he goes, yeah, I've been in retirement 20 years. I'm fit as a fiddle. I'm doing this and the other. And I'm thinking, whoa. Oh, look at that. This just in, my friends. Krobus means bridge crosser in our language. Did you know that? Krobus means bridge crosser. Very nice. Crossing the bridge between his shadowy type race and us, the humans, in the above world thing. Cool. Well, but that's a generic woman statement. You're not supposed to ask a woman her age. That's just how it works. That's just how the world works, you know. And that is only because if you're asking that, you're implying you're old, I guess. You know, and you're not supposed to do that with women. Generic statement. Also, it's one of those things that is that's one thing that is bizarre about age is that humans thought arbitrarily counting an integer number from the day that we were born is some kind of a value. It's like counting the number of subscribers on your YouTube channel. That has nothing. There's no reflection of how good your content is, you know, or how. But this might be a reflection of how popular you are, but certainly isn't a reflection of how do I say this? What kind of a person you are. You can be 17 and super mature, and you can be 50 and you can be super immature, and you know. It really is no reflection on how wise you are. I mean, look at great example, Jonathan Collier, for example. Dreamlab posted his link the other day in our Discord server, and the guy's 25. He's hailed as the new Mozart because he knows intuitively, knows musical theory just by heart. He hasn't learned that, he hasn't studied that for 10 years or so. He just knows it. For him, it makes perfect sense. And he, with his 25 years, is probably wiser than many 60-year-olds. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's not quite that. It's just I guess what I'm driving at is we're all so individual that just by comparing our ages, it doesn't really give us a clue as to how grown up you are. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I should really sit down and put that into an article or write that so that, you know, I get a little bit better clarity of what I'm saying there. But it is along those lines. I guess that's what I'm saying. So yes, counting age doesn't necessarily indicate maturity. Oh, so this thing doesn't hoe up the path. Oh, that's good. That's good to know. That's good to know. I'm always afraid that would have happened. Can't wait to upgrade the hoeing tool. We have an upgraded watering can, and I'm partly hoeing this because I like to try it out here. Apparently it waters so many spots. I got it from Clint's store and haven't even actually tried it out yet. It's going to be really cool. So like this thing, like all these upgraded tools, they can either hack one piece, they can hack 3, or they can hack 5, or they can hack 9 when upgraded to gold. But I've upgraded 1 to iridium. Oi. This was just on display here. I didn't really mean for that to be here. I'm just putting that on there for display. I'll find a different spot for this guy. Oh, I'm full. Dang. All right. 3 Grammys, age 25. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's not easy to achieve. But it also shows, and this is why I find him a fascinating character. He's not just good with music. He's good with other creative things at the same time, kind of casually, without thinking about it much. So it is that shows that he's not just a musical genius. He's a creative genius. Like, small example is that he's edited the video for All Night Long in Premiere. It's something that an editor with 10 years experience could have possibly done, but he does it with literally no experience. When did he start using Premiere? At 15? I don't know, possibly, but also possibly he just does this intuitively, and I think that's what I find so marvelous about him. Solar Essence was over here, wasn't it? Chicken statue, that's what I was looking for. I have a special chicken statue locker. Look at that. I've got 9 chicken statues dug up now, which is bizarre. Oh yes, and this, we don't actually keep this around. We just turn this into bombs right away. Because they're so valuable, and then we put the bombs into this locker. That's how we do that. 49 red bombs. 16 black bombs. That's exciting. Just catching up on the chat here, give me a second. I've seen that, Dreamlab. I've seen he's giving Berkeley workshops to professors who don't quite know what he knows. So that's interesting, isn't it? I think E7, it's one of those things with this is one kind of trap about being young, that when you, and I don't mean this disrespectful, I hope this comes across that way. It's one of those things that like, I remember when I was a child, an afternoon with nothing to do seemed to last literally forever. The 6 weeks of a summer break from school seemed like an absolute eternity to do stuff. Now, at close to 50, 6 weeks is something that goes by within a heartbeat. It is something like you have a plan and all of a sudden 6 weeks are over. So it's what I'm trying to tell you is that time, the passage of time is very different when you're young versus when you're old. And as such, it means that for you, a period of 10 years is like more than half your life. For me, a period of 10 years is like, well, that only just about happened. So I suppose that's where perception just kind of plays that ugly trick on you, that things like eternity and never and, it just all takes on a different meaning, if you know what I'm saying. So in regards to relationships, you'll get there. Don't worry about it. You just got to give it time. You just got to give it time. Be that with your teacher or with someone else. Oh no, I passed out. Ah, what a shame. Yes, and you see they're lying, but they can't quite admit that to themselves, that sort of thing. I know where you're coming from. That's tough. Neville, thank you so much for dropping by. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you hanging out with us and you're staying up so late just to catch a bit of Stardew Valley. It's really nice. Good luck with your computer and I hope I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. Look at that, $4 of a payday. Not so bad at all. I bet though, since this is now day 3, we don't need to kill the red slimes anymore, do we? Cryptic note, we've got that. Maya needs a bottle of truffle oil. I think we can do that. The timed event is already gone. That's fine. That's fine. That's just fine. We'll go mining again tomorrow, I think. For now, let's try out... Man, I've just hold that. So much to do that I didn't get to do yesterday. Totally passed out. Yeah, rifling through my pockets and stuff. Thank you, Linus, for letting me know. Crazy. Put that in here. Do we have any more trash? No. Geodes to be cracked open. We have this one apricot. I wonder if I could just put the apricot in here. I mean, that's not really what this cake's meant for. But I think I'll just go do that. Organize, thank you. I've just hold that. Crazy. I know, Cat. What's going on? What do you say, Cat? I know. Crazy. Here's your water from the iridium watering can. See what this puppy can do. Give the Junimo something to do. This Junimo hut here lets me collect fruit and vegetables that we sow out. They collect that essentially on my behalf, which is so nice. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, whoa, seriously, whoa, my goodness. Oh, 18 squares? That is seriously cool, look at that. Oh, effortless. I like that he has to make a really big effort. And then the sparkles come out. Oh, right. So look at the sparkles that come out. So they're white, and then they're purple in the end. That is so cool. You know, I put them all into the greenhouse, the iridium sprinklers. I didn't actually, just because I thought I'll leave them there. Let's see what we actually want to put out here. What's a good spring thing? See what a seed locker has to offer. There's blueberry, that's in the summer, melon, summer, pepper, summer, winter seeds, that's not the summer, rice grows anytime, hops, summer, corn, summer or fall, sunflower, summer, basic retaining soil. Yeah, I mean, we could put that out. I mean, we have, let's put that out. That's cool. Potato seeds. Spring. Let's do that. How many do we have? 3. Well, that's not a lot, is it? Wheat. Fall. Spangle. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I'm not going to experiment with honey. There's more rice. Rice grain. Rice shoot. What's the difference between rice grain and rice shoot? Interesting. Starfruit seeds, I think I'm going to keep them for the greenhouse. Kale is in the spring. Totally saw that out. Basic fertilizer. Bouquet is in here. Red cabbage, that's the summer. Tomatoes the summer. Poppy seeds the summer. Mixed seeds, they grow at any time. Let's go sow those out. Cranberries are fall. That's also fall. Hey, iridium sprinkler, good stuff. And garlic's in the spring. Oh, it looks like it's garlic. Looks like it's gonna be garlic for us. There's also, isn't there fertilizer that we can make? Fertilizer. Quality fertilizer. Fish and sap we need for that. Should go fishing then, I guess. Or just buy the fertilizer. We could do that. Let's just randomly sow this out. And actually put a few sprinklers in place, so they go This one goes here, for example. That should do the trick, right? And then he does this, and then there's 2 of those rows, and then he goes here, right? Is that so? So he does 1, 2, 1, 2, then there's 1, 2 here, I think. Does that work? It's a good start, anyway. Strawberry, great. I want to do strawberries. Let's go put these out, and then we'll buy some strawberry seeds from what's his face. Man, what's his name again? Pierre. That's him. Pierre, come on, while you're open. Well, there's also these ones here. I suppose we can just go and put those out. That's cool too. Coffee, important. Because Julia grew strawberries the other day and they looked so super cute. I'm excited about that. Can bring the mayor his truffle oil, so I'll keep one of those. That iridium milk. So milk production really does go up when the guys can eat grass outside rather than hay. I do like that. It's a very nice reflection in the game. Sorry. Didn't mean to scare you there. It was just... Thank you for the truffles, everyone. And the milk. And the wool. And everything, really. Much appreciated. There, look at that. 4 truffles. This is a big money maker. Absolutely, yeah, post a link, definitely. If it doesn't show up immediately, we may have to approve it, but yeah, don't you worry about it. Post a link. Ah, you guys have found the grass over here. I'm so glad about that. I wasn't sure if the grass was actually going to come into the wild here. Let me go have that path open for you so you can always go over the other island here. Just making sure I'm not hacking you to death here, chicken. Because you do look a little bit like a stone. There, tidy this up here. Make yourself at home. There we go. Yes, absolutely. You can try to... I can't even walk on this island anymore. If ever we need wood, this is where to get it, probably. But you guys are, of course, cordially invited to check it out. Yes, that's a very good idea. Thank you, Dreamlab. Well worth checking out. Some of his talks, his music, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Truly inspiring. It's another thing that we humans tend to do. We compare and say, this guy's better than me. And I say to that, would you say an orange is better than a banana? Can't really make that statement, can you? Because a banana is totally different than an orange. So not one of them is better than the other. And the trick about us humans is that we are all 100% individual. We're not all the same. We're not comparable with one another. So the fact that you're doing that is the flaw. Not so much that one person is better or worse than another person. It's just that we can't compare each other to one another. Right, Muscicrobus. Ooh, this is good for George. Can totally butter up George. Morning, Pam. How you doing? Thank you, Mr. House. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Haley, we don't have a coconut for you. So we'll give you some clay, shall we not? Let's not do that. We'll just say hello. No, why don't you have a look? Why don't you have a look if any nice shells have washed up on the shore? Pierre! Maya! All of you! How y'all doing? Maya, have this. You got the oil, let me see. Ah, it's high quality, very slick. Great, thank you! Awesome. Look at that. Done. 750 in the bank. That means we only have one more cryptic note left, isn't that crazy? Level 100 in the Skull Caverns. And we're totally down there. Oh, you don't have strawberries. Are you sure strawberries are in the spring? Are they not in the summer, Dreamlab? Just one more thing, like Columbo. Give it to me straight, doctor. So, you want the notes to appear on the screen while you're doing that. Right, there we go. Perfect. Dreamlab knows the answer. I like that. I know not the answer, I'm afraid. It does sound very exciting, though, I must say. Who else might have strawberries? Sandy in the desert, maybe? Let's go pay her a visit in a minute. Her shop's open for much longer than this shop here. Must remember that the horse is in fact parked in front of Pierre's store. Ah, strawberries are only... Ah, right, okay. I do care to buy something, namely Solar Essence. Omnigeo... Why not? We usually find them for free, but you know, I'm glad that that we've got them here. I don't think I have strawberry seeds myself here. I did miss your other text, sorry. Yes, sometimes I miss messages. Do you know, but speaking of music, do you remember that there was a Humble Bundle recently about musical things? It said something along the lines of like synthesizer plugins and all that. I didn't get it because I'm not knowledgeable enough about these affairs, but I wondered if you knew anything about it, if the Humble Bundle is actually still on, and what you thought of the products. We've got a little bit of space left, so I'm going to go and see Miss Sandy over here in the desert. Oh, I missed my moment. Missed my moment, man. Well, more fun in the greenhouse, I guess. And more fun with selling stuff. It's a nice gesture with all the grass outside. I had feared I need to plant a lot myself. It looks like maybe I don't have to do that. Yeah, so these sprinklers here on the side, I think I might just go and repurpose them. Actually, I might not. I might just go leave them here. There. Oops. Yes, that's the way. Right, that's the one. Yes. I don't really know what that means. I think that's the confusion I had when I read the product description, that I was thinking, I really don't know what that means. Inventory full. Oh. So I didn't know if that can I make music with that? Or do I need other products with that? I wasn't quite sure, so I didn't buy it. There. Starfruit seeds. And other seeds. Oh, more starfruit seeds in here. Let me just go and empty my inventory here. I've got a lot of stuff that I don't need to carry really. Like that. And I suppose oak resin. Yeah, we're going to keep that. Oak resin is good stuff. It's good stuff, man. That and that's these things they just like go over here. That's a place for everything and everything in its place. Right. Virtual studio technology, right. Neither the abbreviation nor the actual long thing really describes that well what it is. These would make interesting website articles, Streamlab. Just to say what is virtual studio technology. Be good to have that. Right. So for all of these things, you'd still need a MIDI keyboard connected to your computer via, I guess, a MIDI card. So that means, how does that work these days? I mean, my MIDI knowledge of instruments is like 25 years old. Back in the days, we had 5-pin DIN connectors. I guess we don't have them anymore because I don't find that on my computer. Do they have USB these days, or are they MIDI to USB cards you get, or are they just little boxes that do that? Like, DIN on one side, USB on the other. How does that work these days? Right, and the DAW is a digital audio workstation. Right. Okay, so the VST is the thing that makes the sounds, and the DAW is the thing that actually records the sounds. Is that right? Like the DAW is something like a multi-track recorder, essentially, or a sequencer, whereas the VST is the thing that makes the sounds, right? Have I got that right? Right, so I can still use my DX7 from 1991 with a computer from last week. That's right? Yeah, we don't have any spring seeds. What a shame. But that's cool. Right. Gotcha. Okay, so MIDI, like 5-pin on one side, USB on the other. I plug that into my computer and I use any master keyboard I want with the VST to create sounds. I hear them via my PC, and then I use a DAW to record what I'm doing, sequence what I'm doing, that sort of thing, right? That's great. I no longer have a master keyboard. It's a shame. I used to play keyboard and piano, and I no longer do that, just because I don't have the keys anymore. Give this an additional sprinkling of water here before the day is over. And then the sprinklers can pick it up from here tomorrow. Oh, I love my watering can. Oh, there's beets too. Okay, good stuff. You're starting to feel exhausted, seriously. Wow. Haven't had that from farming in a while. Good thing I've got some cheese. I feel like I'm being in the mines here. Don't do fishing. Seriously, dude. Don't do fishing in the mines. In the greenhouse, even. Someday, Mr. House, huh? I wonder when that day is going to come. It's the moment probably when you have AI composing our music and AI making the games. Hey, funny story, that's already happening. Yeah, it's a true story. Some of the levels in... what's that other game called again here? Used to be good, then stopped being good. What is it again? My goodness, there's so many of them on there. that could be thought of like that. Far Cry. They used some AI to generate some of the levels. They just defined parameters and said to the program, just go ahead and do that. And then it did that, and then they didn't use that entirely, but they certainly used that as a starting point to create levels. So that is already at a state where we are. I mean, you know, where's it all gonna go one day? In my day, we didn't have all that. Oh, 1 a.m. There, quick, let's get out of here. You too, E7, thank you so much for dropping by. I'm really glad to have seen you and, you know, having the possibility to share my birthday with you. That was really, really nice. It's like you've come to my birthday party. I really appreciate that. Have a good night, a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you very soon. I'm gonna go to bed now as well, before I die here. Woohoo! Oh, hang on a minute, what's happening here? Did you see that? What's happened to the abandoned JoJa Mart building, I wonder? How exciting! We have to check this out. I was actually going to stop the stream here, but we have to check this out. We're going to totally explore that tomorrow in more detail, but I can't stop now. We can't stop now. I think the JoJa Mart, abandoned JoJa Mart building has just opened up. It's rained for like the first time in like ever. And we're getting a new recipe here, my goodness. Lobster bisque. You could serve this one to the governor himself. It's rich, creamy, and delicious, with just the right amount of oceanic flavor. There was an oceanic airline once, wasn't there? Oh, have I made that up? The hardest part is finding some lobster, but I'm sure you can do it. Heck, if you're feeling crafty, you could catch one yourself with a crab pot. It was, yes. Do you know, rain hasn't happened forever in this game, in my game. It still happens in other games, but not in my game. Hello friend, the mountain lake's been kind to me lately. I'd like to share my good fortune with you. Thank you for the fish. Actually, let's put that in here somewhere. Turn it into basic fertilizer. Actually, maybe largemouth bass is quite rare, so perhaps it's better suited for this, for the fridge. Well, let's grab the horse and immediately check out what's going on at the JoJa Mart. It hasn't rained for like ever. And I don't really know why. I wonder if it's because they want us to craft a rain totem. Maybe that's why. I wonder. Yes, I wonder that too, because it looks like rain is a big advantage in this game. If it rains and you're in the beginning of the game, it gives you that advantage that you don't have to water your plants anymore. But ever since I'm kind of doing well, the game probably thinks, hey, we adjust the difficulty by just not having it rain anymore. What? Junior must move into abandoned buildings, of course. What we got here then? The missing bundle. Abandoned JoJa Mart. What? What do we need here? Prismatic shard, we have that. Caviar, I don't think we have that. We have void salmon. I don't even know where we could get that. Ancient fruit, 5 of them. Crazy, man. That is so cool. 5 ancient fruit. Do you know how difficult it is to get those? Good thing we're growing 1 right now. We're growing exactly 1. And they take forever to grow, like 15 days or so. And any kind of wine. Dinosaur mayonnaise. I have a feeling we got that coming. So really void salmon and caviar are the only things I don't really know how to make right now. But dino mayo coming right up. Prismatic shard we have. This is growing. It'll just take some time. This, I don't know. Void salmon. And it has to be gold star as well. Can't be the rubbish stuff. It has to be gold star. Oh yeah, my goodness, this as well. 5 gold star ancient fruit. Not just regular ancient fruit. Huh. We're gonna get to episode 100, no problem. And beyond, easy. At this rate. Has to be gold star ancient fruit. And also has to be very specific, silver star wine. Can't be gold star, can't be iridium. Has to be gold, has to be silver. Whoa. I can't go back to work now. But what are we doing here? I mean, this is going to resurrect JoJa Mart. How exciting. Junimos move into abandoned buildings, of course. Whoa. That is quite exciting. So I suppose then to assure gold quality, it's locked, open 9 AM. Okay, no worries. We'll just do some river fishing in the rain here while we wait. So I suppose then gold star fruit is only guaranteed if we put high quality fertilizer on our stuff, right? Ah, a fish pond. What is that for? For the caviar. Fish pond. Let's make that happen right away. Special caviar hat. I can't wait. Caviar. I say, oh boy. $758,000 on the account. That is quite good. I must say, that's very good. Prismatic shard lying around, you know. Up for grabs here. Well, let's go have our friend Clint here hack open a geode or two. Hey Clint, what's cooking? Yeah, lemon stone. Yes, that is good. Iridium ore. More iridium ore. Oh my god. I can see the next tool upgrade coming on already. Let's hack this open as well. Yeah, I don't know. Slate. Thanks, Clint. Because, you know, we can upgrade all of these things. Axe, hoe. I'm thinking the axe next. I mean, or the hoe. Or both, actually. Or one of them. No, actually, forget upgrading. I want to make myself that iridium band. That is much more exciting. Oh, that's where I get sturgeon from. 200 stone, 5 seaweed, 5 green algae. Thank you so much. I will, rather than visiting Robin myself, I'll just go back home and grab all these things. How exciting. Let's put another bundle on the spot. Hey Pam, how's it going? I might come to the desert soon. Bye, honey. Beets. Beets. What are we going to do with beets? There may be dishes with beets, so I might put them into my fridge here. Also, there's cranberry dishes. I might just put those in there as well. I have a lot of cranberries. There. And these fish here, they're nothing special really. I think I might actually just go take some of these halibut, albacore, Herring. Herring comes with me as well. I'm taking them out because they make good fertilizer. That and sap makes good fertilizer. Just while I remember, let's make that happen. Quality fertilizer. There. That's good. That's for the ancient fruit. Must be gold. Can't be, what's it called? Can't be iridium, can't be silver. Very important. 200 stone. Gotcha. 5 seaweed. Green algae. Oh, I'm glad I'm keeping these things. Fiddlehead fern. Not on the agenda. Oh, great. Let's go tend to our animals quickly. Sell some stuff in this and that. Don't sell that, my goodness. Apricot, lemon stone we can sell. This we can turn into bombs. This we might as well sow out. Since we've got that automatic picking service here. And then... there, that's another iridium bar waiting for us. When we get back. Just checking if I need another bar for my whole iridium band venture here. 50 solar essence, so I mustn't sell the next ones. 5 iridium bars, and that's it really. So I've got 10 of those already, 10 solar essences. So that's just 5 more days of buying them from Krobus. Yes, then that goes here, and 1 more bar is being made as we speak. Okay, cool. Ha! Alright, what a good day. What a great day already. I mean, especially with the stuff like basalt, limestone, all these weird things. I keep selling them, but you never know what the game asks for at some point when it doesn't give you that stuff anymore. It's hard to say, isn't it, Dreamlab? Would you start a new game or would you get back into your old game? There's also multiplayer. That's another very exciting way of playing the game. Then, especially with experience, you then go and play the game much faster. So, like Julia and I are playing one in which every so often I join her. It's kind of her game, but every so often I join her, and we can do the community center together. It doesn't always look like that if it's a bit tricky to get going. So, like, she had already opened the community center, but I had to kind of open this myself. And as soon as I did, I found all the things that Julia had done in the community center too. So then now I just go and help her with that. That's kind of nice. And then you complete the game together much faster. Like, Julia doesn't like mining so much, and I'm thinking, yeah, mining's great. So whenever I go there, and fishing, exactly, fishing is also difficult. You like mining? Julia likes mining. Correction. Demetrius, I didn't tell you to get tomatoes. I said to get fruit. Well, tomato is a fruit, technically, isn't it? I don't understand. Tomatoes are fruits. Yeah, it's true, actually, yes. But that's not what she means, is it? When a normal person says they want fruit, they never mean tomatoes. It doesn't matter what the scientific classification is. Am I interrupting something? Jay, I'm glad you're here. You'll probably put this argument to rest. I've got a red cowboy hat, so don't count on it. How would you classify a tomato? This is tragic because deep down I'd have to agree with Demetrius. It is a fruit, but when we talk about it in farmers' terms, I'd say I'd have to go and side with Robin. So it's tricky, isn't it? Who we're going to side with, Demetrius or Robin? What would you say? Is tomato a vegetable or a fruit? Julia says fruit. I say technically it's a fruit. But I also want Robin to build my fish pond, so... See, Brian, this is exactly the political decision I find myself in. I kind of feel like I care more about Robin than about Demetrius. Remember that weird scene when he was, you know, that was, I never forgive him for that. That, you know, with behind Maru's back and all that, that's just, you know. I say make Robin happy, and Demetrius, hey, forget it really. It's a vegetable, of course. Really? I figured a farmer would know the correct answer. Well, I just want you to understand my point of view. It's hard for me to know exactly what assumptions I should make when you tell me something. How very dare you. But I'll try to get better at it. Ooh, smooth over a family tiff here. That's nice. I think you may have made that up. I think we were thinking along those lines. Oh, there we go. Family's happy. Thanks for your help, Jay. Ooh, smiley face. Making families happy since 1979. Hey, there we go, Maru. This is, is that, oh wow, Jay, this is spectacular. I have about 50 of them at home. Really don't know what to do with them. I hope you can put them to good use in a gadget or two. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I shall find you there, Maru. He says he likes having me around in case his medical equipment goes haywire. Good, yes, good point. Robin, let's talk fish ponds, shall we? Is this it? No, that's a well. That's not what we need. Don't need another silo or mill or shed. Have you ever built a shed? I don't think I need a shed. I think the deluxe barns are so big that I have enough room on my farm there. Aha! Look at that. Yeah, the size of her. Raise fish and harvest their produce. Fish multiply over time. Whoa! So I suppose I can put fish in there then. I wonder how this works. This is going to be exciting. Stone, seaweed, green algae. We have it all. What we don't have is necessarily a space for it. I don't actually know where to put it. Well, I'm thinking probably not on my main land here. Doesn't fit on Grandpa's grave island either. Can't tear this down. That'd be kind of cool. Have a fish pond on a little island. Well, that's the chicken's grass. I don't really want to take that away. Maybe with the chickens on Chicken Island, that should work, shouldn't it? But how about here? That's good. I think that's kind of nice and out of the way. I think that should work nicely. Should also put it here. But then, you know, this is going to be overgrown with grass soon, and I'm not sure if the chickens will find their way through it here. Well, I can do it here. That's nice. I think I might do that. This is our main path to go. No, actually here, out of the way. Out of the way is nice. Like here. Here's tricky on the right hand side here, where I can't show you because when I move the thing, like on the right hand side, these three spaces, these three tiles, if something should grow there and start damaging my fish pond, I'll never be able to go there. So I need to go probably put it here, that I can at least go down here, hack over that tree. Yeah, let's do that. I'll take that tree away on the side, and it's a good place. Okay. Fish daily. Well, that's cool because I'm gonna go past this because of the chickens. Nice. Let's make some more people happy. This is good for George. George loves this. Crab pots there by the ocean, aren't they? I think. Oh, it's too rickety for the horse. Horse can't come there. I get it, horse. You don't want to go there. I'm actually enjoying being out in the rain. I was thinking of doing some mining, but I might just actually go to the quarry instead. See what's happening there, because iridium ore is happening here too. Sometimes. Should have bought a bomb. I might actually get a bomb. You wait here, horse. I'll be back. Make the most out of the day. No, actually, yes. Do that. And because this is classed as mining, I'm also going to have a bit of spicy eel here. Aha! I have triple the speed. Oh, please do, Brian. I'm looking forward to that. And I think we're not going to find that much stuff, so I'm not going to go and clear out my inventory, but I'll just go grab a few of these. Bye, cat. Interesting that you're outside. Didn't know you were outside when it's raining. Cat surprises me every time. Outdoor mining. Oh, sorry, that's the mines. I meant the quarry. Hello, horse. I don't want you to get damaged, so I think maybe we're going to put you over here. Don't know if the horse can get damaged, but you know. Because we're going to go and just spread these loosely around. Get out of the way. Well, there we go. Haven't been out in the rain forever. Timber! It works with trees as well. That is so cool. There. Every so often, quite nice to go and clear out the quarry here. Oh really? I've never looked into the pond. Oh, interesting. So do you have to put fish in there then? Or does it just automatically have fish in there and it's a different one every day type thing? Ooh, I'm so looking forward to that. I always thought because I'm so close to the river, there's no point in me having that. Do you know, this, it makes me think we can farm here, can't we, in the quarry? It sounds crazy, but I think I can farm here. That is actually a great idea. We should put something in here that only grows in the spring in large quantities, just as a test. It means I'd have to come and put iridium sprinklers here, of course. I never even thought about that. Nice idea. I see. And then if I leave them in there, do you think they'll make me caviar? Need a new sword? I don't know. Do you have Galaxy Sword version 2.0? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Ah, Warp Totem Farm. I say 14 gold ore. Recover that, my friend. And then he goes, it's so cute, and then he goes he goes hunting for it. Leather boots, combat boots, explosive ammo. Insect head is a rip-off, that's terrible. You don't have a band for me, do you? Kind of excited to try out the Galaxy Hammer. But, I don't know, nothing compares to the Galaxy Sword, really. 60 to 80, 70 to 90. But that's the speed, so I don't know. We'll find out, shall we? Yeah, so the dagger... I don't know. Same with the lava katana, that's another very powerful sword. I'm kind of tempted to get the galaxy hammer and see what that does. But then at the same time, maybe we'll just find one, you know? I don't know. I see. So so essentially we'll get regular caviar, but if we wanted to have... No, sorry, so every fish makes roll, but if we wanted to have caviar, we need to catch a sturgeon, put it into the fish pond, and it will then create caviar, right? Oh, that's how you do it. You do it in a preserves jar. Oh my god. The game has so many more surprises for us. That is so cool. Sturgeon. Let's see if we have sturgeon. Well, maybe next time with the Galaxy Hammer. Thank you so much, Marlon. I will have a quick look in the mines. Not that my inventory is up to scratch here, but you know, let's go to... Oh, level 120, there's nothing in there. I get you, I get you. Let's go to level 115. Oh, I'm not quite sorted out yet for this. Ouch. I hurt myself. You guys, you totally had a price on your head there, guys. Can you believe it? Oops. Ouch. Gotta replenish all the stones, you know. Always nice to stock up on some resources. Ooh! That is some kind of ink here, isn't it? Ah. Acorn, yeah, I guess we can probably throw that away. Seaweed, well, that just saves our bacon. I think bat wings, we don't really need that many bat wings. Also, I think here, fire, quartz, slime. Do you think the slime egg has any benefits? I mean, I think we can make a slime egg machine or something along those lines. And I'm not entirely sure if we should. Do you know what I'm saying? Aquamarine also, I think, you know. Let's go sell it. I've been thinking of making that because it's just another item on the list. But I don't really know if there's any benefit. I mean, what could we do with a slime egg? Could we hatch it into a slime? What would we do with the slime on the farm? And what are we going to do with the dinosaur on the farm? It's all valid questions, you know? What's going to happen in the new JoJa Mart once the Junimos have restored it? Maybe it'll be a JoJa Mart with quality products run by Pierre? Ooh, Omnigeo, nice. Oh, right, that's what it... Yes, of course, that's another one of Robin's special things. Slime hutch. It just makes me wonder, what would we do with that much slime? I'm saying this because I've been collecting slime, and it's in a drawer somewhere, in a locker. So perhaps that's also something we can do. The slime hutch. 20 slimes. But what do we do with them? Who needs... For what would we need them for, I guess, is what I'm asking. Oh, that's the way to mine. Critical hit, did you see that? That's the way to mine. And all thanks to solar essence, which we must pick up on our way back. So I'm going to have to get out of here in just a moment so that we have enough time to pass by Krobus's store. But perhaps we can do one more level. Level 119. We know what's on level 120. Nothing. So we might as well just go and enjoy ourselves here. And that's without a mining buff as well. Bomb, I like. We have so much stuff that we don't have room for the bomb anymore. That's crazy. Dude, I know Krobus. I'm a friend of Krobus's. Yeah, I think Void Essence, let's just leave him here. We're good on the Void Essence front. Gold ore, thank you. Stone, always. Midnight. He's got horns already. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. Inventory full. We're good with that. Bomb. Be ashamed to leave that here. See what we can drop. Anything we can drop. Anything. Clay. Gotcha. Picked up something else that's not quite as useful as we had thought. Namely slime. Just been thinking about that. There. Slime shirt. I think I have that. I've made the slime shirt. It's a good shirt. It's a little bit bright green. So it's not like lime bright green, it's like super bright green. Oh, I mean, we may not be... Are we going to make it part? No, we're not. No, forget it. We're not going to see Krobus today. I guess we're going to see him tomorrow. That's cool. Let's make it home safe and sound instead. Well, it's getting dark and rainy out where we are as well. So it's like real life matches game life. There. That's it. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to call it a day as well. Thank you so much for spending my birthday with me. That is so nice of you guys. And it's so cool that I could actually share this whole scene with JoJa Mart with you. That was really cool. Payday, what's the payday? 3 grand? Not so bad. Thank you so much for your wonderful super chat donations as well. I really appreciate that. You hanging out and getting birthday presents. It's so awesome. I'll be back tomorrow for another exciting episode of Stardew Shenanigans. Until then, have a wonderful time and take care. Bye-bye, my friends. Bye-bye.